for work, etc., and then Eleanor will take over.
Sure. Hi, Eleanor.
Hi.
Hi, I'm 50 years old. I'm a psychologist here, and what else? I've been with Sir 3 years now. I've been in his yoga classes, and I have spoken to you earlier also in many of the webinars.
So I see how nicely you are sitting in your cross-legged position.
This is for a brief while, after which I will have to stretch my legs out because this starts paining, and this is where I want to work on today. This pains. I can't keep. After some time, my leg will start, getting numb and itchy, and I will have to stretch my legs out. Right now, also I can feel the pain over here.
Is it left? Is it which leg is it?
Both the legs.
Both. Okay. And can you stand up and show us where the pain runs down your leg?
Over here.
Okay, that's where it is. Then where does it go? It just stays there?
It stays here, but then when I sit cross-legged, eventually my whole leg will start. My whole leg will start getting numb. I can't sit.
Okay. Is the numbness at the front of your leg or the back of your leg?
I haven't noticed so much. The whole leg, it comes comfortable to sit, so I have to stretch my leg out.
Okay.
It comes like this on this side. Not so much.
Where it goes?
Yeah, it's on this on the outside.
So you know what, my dear, that is not sciatica. The good news is it's not sciatica. That's coming from a different nerve. It's coming from a nerve called the femoral nerve, which comes from your spine, comes down with your psoas muscle, if you know where that is, and then affects various muscles and areas in your leg, particularly the side of your leg, the front of your leg, between your legs. And that's good news. It's better than it being sciatica, actually. Yeah. So could you, pardon me?
You want me to keep standing or should I sit down?
Yes, let me just take a quick look at you standing, but I can't see your shoulders very well with the camera angle.
Can you adjust the camera a little bit so that it's at a slightly higher level?
Because we are kind of looking at you from below.
Yeah, I'll just keep it here for a brief while.
That sounds really good. That's very good. Yes, that's much better. Ooh.
Can you give me a minute? I need to go to the kitchen. Give me a minute.
Please, please.
Sorry.
Okay, so standing there. Okay, would you turn to the side so we can see you from the side? Okay. Okay. All righty. Are your knees bent a little bit? As you're standing there, are they bent a little bit?
No, my knees are always concave, like they always stand like that.
Super straight?
Yeah.
Can you take the screen down a little bit so we can see your knees? Okay, okay.
So like the knees are always clenched. That's
Yeah.
my problem.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Should I lift the camera up?
Yes, you can take it up now. And you can sit down. And I want to tell you what I'm seeing and feeling. I'm not feeling it, feeling it from a distance. Okay, so as I'm looking at you, as you are standing, your head is tilted a little to the right. A little to the right. And your right shoulder comes down a little bit. It's minor, a little more than the left. And your back is arched, particularly at the sacral area and at your lower back, basically, because the psoas muscle is pulling your back toward the back. And the psoas, do you know the psoas very well?
Not really.
Not really. So excuse me 1 second. So what are your patients like? What kind of people do you work with in your
Yeah,
psychology?
they come with trauma and they come with emotional issues.
Like anxiety and depression and stuff?
Sorry?
Never mind. Okay, so I want to see if can you see that? Okay, so that's the psoas muscle. It comes from your lumbar vertebrae. It comes in front of your pelvis. It comes down and attaches to the upper back of your leg.
Okay.
And it helps you sit down. It's a hip flexor. It helps you prepare to walk. And I'm going to show you the femoral nerve now. It helps you prepare to walk. And so I'm going to show you the femoral nerve. So here is, it's below here. Can you see it?
Yeah. I mean, can you?
So it comes from the lumbar vertebrae, as like the psoas does. It comes down under the inguinal ligament, comes down the front of the leg. It's innervating some of the muscles, causing them to contract, and it's giving you sensory feedback like pain coming back up from all those parts of your leg. So it's giving you feedback from the front of your leg, the side of your leg, etc. And the muscles between your legs, the muscles that adduct. So the thing is, we don't want your psoas muscle to be sitting there tight. And as a psychologist, you spend a lot of time sitting. I know, because you're listening to patients or clients. Do you call them clients or patients? Clients. Spend a lot of time sitting and you're listening to their sadness and their stress and your body is empathizing with them. So it is contracting some of your muscles and so forth and so on. And the psoas is a really big kind of center of that, all of that contraction. So we want to make sure it's not sitting there too tight. So if you will lie down on your back. And did you tell me that, okay, it's both legs. Is one of them more than the other?
The left more than the right.
Okay. Okay, so lie down again and we'll start with your left leg. So bend your right leg and straighten your left leg. Bring your leg out to the side a little bit and then pick it up a couple of inches off the floor. And
Can you see
slowly,
shift the camera a little farther?
good. Because you need to be able to see yourself also. Okay, so your leg is turned out a little bit. Pick it up a couple of inches off the floor and then slowly let it come back down and relax. Okay, inhale, pick it up again. And slowly come back down and relax. One more time, pick it up. And slowly relax. Now, if you pick it up higher, you will be using another muscle at the front of your thigh. So that's why we're picking it up only a couple of inches and slowly. So as you contract that muscle, you're using and doing it slowly, you're using the only part of your brain that can actually relax the muscles. All the other parts of your motor system can contract muscles, but they don't have the connections to relax the muscles. So let's change sides and bend your left leg. And so pick your leg up a couple of inches and slowly come back down and relax. Inhale, picking up and slowly relax. One more time, pick up and slowly relax. Great. What did that feel like? Did you feel any discomfort when you did it?
Yes, I did. It's at the spine here. I felt a little discomfort and a
Well,
little pain in the pulse.
yeah, that's perfect because the muscle is coming from that area that in the spine that you were touching there. So we want to, that muscle loves to contract when we're sitting at the computer, when we're sitting in a meeting, when we're sitting in some place where we need to be very alert and aware, and you can feel it contract, and you can relax it, and you can feel it contract again. So you just have to bring down the contraction level periodically, like maybe once a day, or maybe 3 times a day, at lunchtime and later in the day. Now, along with making sure that muscle isn't getting contracted and staying contracted, you will want to reset the other muscles that are getting contracted by that muscle. So you will want to, let's work with one of your muscles on the side, right in the hip area. So lie down on your right side, bend your knees, put something under your head. Great. So there's a muscle that you were kind of pointing to called the tensor fasciae lata. It's right in there, yep. And it can get very contracted. And when it does, it pulls on the side of your thigh. because that's its tendon, the iliotibial tract. So straighten your top leg. Now, your leg needs to be in line with the rest of your body, which I think it is. So pick it up a little bit, roll it forward and down. So keep it straight though. You're just going to roll it like a rolling pin, forward and down. So keep it straight and keep it in alignment with the rest of your body.
Only your toes will start moving towards the body, towards the floor.
So
You'll
you're
rotate
rolling
the
your
whole
leg
leg.
in
Yeah, correct.
and now roll it out to neutral again.
It's paining.
It hurts?
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Does it hurt too bad?
When
Okay.
when I flex it downwards, it doesn't hurt so much. But when I bring the leg up,
Good point. Okay, so that's good point. So can you, when you're taking it back up, don't take it too far? Would that make a difference? If you just came up a little bit with it? Let me, Ramesh, do you want to demonstrate this move?
Yeah.
Okay, Ramesh is going to demonstrate it for you, and we'll see if that helps. We're trying that a little bit nowadays. So ordinarily in Hanna Somatics, you don't demonstrate, but we have found that in some instances, it's helpful. So do you want to pin him or something so you can watch him? Can you see him very well?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so he's going to pick his leg up.
And then rotate it downwards, take it down, and then rotate with the toes pointing up. All the time the leg is in the straight line with the body. Then again you turn it down, bring it down. And then you turn it up, take it up.
Just three times. Just 3 times.
Yeah.
It's paining.
Okay, let's try it another way and see if we can do it without it hurting. So the reason why it's paining is that muscle is already chronically contracted.
Yes.
And it is pressing on a nerve. It's also pulling on its attachments. It also probably has inflammation because it's being contracted over and over and over and over and over again. So let's try it another way. Lie down on your back. Maybe we'll let Ramesh demonstrate this one too. So lie down on your back, Ramesh.
Yeah.
So we're going to work that muscle from the front rather than the side. So lying on your back.
And on a cushion, or should I keep it without a cushion?
Well, now you don't need the cushion. So he's going to pick his leg up a little bit and roll it inward. So keeping your leg straight. You're going to pick your leg up.
Yeah.
And roll it inward. Don't pick it up very high. Not that high. No, come down. And roll it inward a little bit. Roll in. Now roll out and come down. And relax. So let's do it again. Pick it up, roll it in a little bit toward the other leg, roll out and coming down. And relax. So this is the same move you were trying to do on your side, except you're now doing it lying on your back. So pick your leg up again, roll it in.
So will this give the same benefit as lying on the side? I don't know, from my
I
perspective.
don't know, but it will head you in the right direction.
And after some time, we can go back to the side where it will start
Yeah.
hurt less.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So, Aruna, what you're doing when you roll your leg in is you are contracting the tensor fascia lata. And then as you're rolling out, you're decontracting it. So it's already contracted, it's already shortened. We're shortening it a little more and then coming out of that, allowing it to lengthen. Because right now it is super contracted, I am sure, and it's not getting the oxygen that it needs, etc. Okay, so let's see where you are. Okay, so you're picking it up, roll it in. You have to pick it up and then roll it over the other leg. Roll it toward the other leg, roll it inward. We would call that a medial rotation.
Can you see
Thank
my
you.
feet?
Yes, thank you. That's very
So-
helpful. Roll it in, great. Now roll it out, let it go back down. Roll it in as you pick it up. Roll it out and come back down.
All the internal, this side is pain. I guess that's okay, right?
I couldn't quite hear what you were saying just now.
I said the thighs here are paining as I'm doing that, but I guess it's
Not much.
okay.
If it's not too much pain, because see, part of
It's
pardon?
bearable. It's a bearable pain. It's not too much.
bearable, if it's a bearable pain, because one of the things we want to do is we want to decontract all of the muscles that your femoral nerve has been contracting. So one of them is the tensor fascia lata. The other is those muscles between your legs. So you're actually doing a little bit of it now, voluntarily contracting it and slowly letting them relax. So it's a little bit would be beneficial probably. So I want to do it 3 times. Thank you so much for showing your whole leg. Roll it in, great. Roll it out and let it come back down and rest. So I think that was about 3 times. Let's do the other leg. Great, and rolling out and letting go. And letting go. That is super, super. So while we're here, why don't you bend your right leg and roll your left leg in toward the other leg. So now we're using those muscles between your legs. Great, and roll out to neutral and relax. So roll in, come out and relax. Roll in, come out and relax. Super. Now let's do the other leg.
There's a pain when I'm doing the right way.
Yes, so how, is it a bearable pain?
It is bearable, but it's sharp. Like it was not so much on the leg.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay,
there
so
on.
we're going to do it 3 times and then we're going to stop. So I think it would be very good for us to work with the muscles at the front of your thighs So if you could sit in that chair, sit in a chair that's not a rocking chair.
This chair is okay. This is a sofa. Like
That's a good chair. Yeah, that's good. So you want to, that's actually, it's a good chair. So sit, we want to relax. We want to reset the muscles at the front of your thighs.
can you see me or is it too dark?
I can see you very well. And can you see Ramesh? Because he's going to demonstrate it for you. So his legs are supported as much by the chair as possible because he's only going to straighten his leg. He's not going to pick the leg way up. So go ahead and straighten your leg. Great. And slowly let your foot come down. Just let it rest wherever it rests. So that he voluntarily contracted two muscles at the front of his thigh, the vastus intermedius and the rectus femoris. He contracted and then he decontracted and he relaxed. So if he palpated his thigh, he might find those two muscles pretty tight, but after he did that 3 times, they will be bouncier. So I think, Ramesh, if you will just show her the 2 other foot positions that you're going to use, then she'll probably be ready. So you're going to turn your foot out, only as far as you're comfortable. Now straighten your leg. Pick your foot up, great. And slowly let your foot come back down and relax. And now the other position is going to go in. So this works the vastus lateralis, which is the outside of your leg. Slowly come back down and relax. Again, you don't have to come back in between. And come back and relax. And generally, you'll do them 3 times. So do you have a sense of that, Aruna?
This does not pain as much.
Which part?
No, it does not pain, as I said. It is not paining. Earlier, when I was lying down and doing it, I used to feel a pain here, but this is not paining me. It's not pain.
Oh, great. Let's have you do it then. So let's start with your left leg. Straighten your left leg. Great. And slowly come back down and relax your leg. And you don't have to pull it back towards you. Just let it rest wherever it rests, because pulling it back will contract your hamstrings. Great. One more time. Okay, turn your foot in now. So that's about 3 times. Turn your foot in, straighten your leg, slowly come back down, let it rest. So this works with the muscle called the vastus lateralis, and it also works with the tensor fascia lata. So turn your foot out and pick up. This works with the vastus medialis.
Should she lift it up so much, Eleanor, or less?
No, she's fine. She just wants to, well, she may be picking it up a little bit, but so let your thigh, Aruna, rest on the chair. You're only straightening your leg. So it stays on the chair. Okay, great. Letting go. So let's straighten the other leg. Great. So slowly stand up and let's see what we have here. Okay, so turn to the side. Good. So what are you feeling in your body now?
This seems more relaxed.
Good. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Very, very, very good. Yeah. So when any of those muscles become contracted and maybe painful, it's time to pandiculate them. That is to contract them, doing the move they do, and slowly come out of it about 3 times, and you will reset the resting level of your muscle. And then that's what you'll maintain for quite a while until there's more stress. You're listening to people tell you more about their stress and so forth and so on.
Yeah, when I'm listening to, I have to move my legs. I can't sit still. Like, I don't know, something happens and my legs, my body just tells move your legs. So I'm either doing this or I'm doing this or I'm moving back. I
So
notice I can't still.
It's good to move your legs. But as you were standing there, it looked to me like it might be good to work with your external rotators a little bit. So if you will lie on your side, and support your head with your arm or a pillow or whatever. Bring your knees up about 90 degrees. Great. That's a little high. It's coming like straight out from your body. Great. And leave your feet together. Take your knee up toward the ceiling. Your upper knee up toward the ceiling. And slowly coming down. Take your knee up. And coming down. How does that feel?
Actually, it is not paining so much. Otherwise, this thing is very difficult for me to do. But right now, it is not paining.
Yay. That's great. Good. Well, how about roll over on your other side?
Yeah, the left is the challenge because it's very tight. Let me see. Much better.
Great. Okay, why don't you, when you're ready, stand up for us again and let us see how your legs are standing. So it looks like maybe it might be useful for us to abduct your legs. So lie down on your right side. And bend your knees again. Straighten your top leg. Take it up toward the ceiling as far as you can go. Easily, don't roll it out. So take it up about the height of your hip. So not too high. Now slowly let it come back down. Because if you go too high, you'll roll your leg out and use a different muscle And we're trying to use your gluteus medius here. And coming down. Great. And relax. What did that feel like?
It was good, but in the third time, the pain started coming. I did it
Ah,
twice, fine. The third time, the pain came.
okay, so when you do that next time, do it only twice. Okay, go to the other side. And straighten your leg, and you're going to take your leg up, but no higher than your hip is. Great. And slowly come back down. Picking up again and coming down. Picking up and coming down. And bend your knee, relax your leg. And stand up again when you're ready. And let's see. Good, so your legs should be as close together as they can be and be comfortable. So rather than taking them out too far, which I know you've learned how to do in your life, let them be a little closer in, but only at a comfortable level. Okay, so you can sit down again. So Ramesh, anything you want to ask or say?
The shoulders are slightly pulled forward, is it not? Her hands are coming a little away towards the front when she stands. Do we need to work on that?
Yes, and another thing we need to work on is that your Aruna, your shoulders are rotated up a little bit. If you look at them, there's kind of a valley between your neck and the end of your shoulder, a little scoop here. And that means that your shoulder blades are rotated up. So let's work on de-rotating them. So turn your head to the left. Tilt your head back. Take your right shoulder up toward the back of your head. And then slowly let your shoulder come down and your head comes forward. Keep your head turned to the left. And you're just going to let your chin come down a little bit. So you're not tilted. Great. Now tilt your head back. So that we're going to work with the three muscles that do that. And let your head come down again. Your shoulder comes down. And tilt back. Take your shoulder up. Coming forward, shoulder goes down.
There's a sharp pain here when I do this.
I bet. So we're going to work with that side. So turn your head to the right. Tilt your head back. Take your left shoulder up. So this is the upper trapezius. Let your head come forward and your shoulder comes down. Very good. Tilt your head back. Shoulder goes up. Head comes forward. Shoulder comes down. One more time. Tilt your head back. Shoulder goes up. Head comes forward. Shoulder goes down. So you can bring your head to the front here for a minute. Great. Now, take your right shoulder. We're going to work with the lower trapezius. Bring your shoulder back behind you and down towards your opposite hip, and then coming toward the front. So it's going back and down toward the opposite hip. And then it's slowly coming toward the front. Down and back, super, and coming forward. Okay, very good. Let's work with the other shoulder. Shoulder goes down and back toward the opposite hip and coming toward the front. Shoulder down and back toward the opposite hip, coming toward the front. Shoulder down and back, coming toward the front, and relax. So we have one more muscle we need to reset. And that one comes from 8 ribs, comes under your arm, under your shoulder blade, attaches on the inside border of your shoulder blade. So bring your arm out in front. Let's start with your right arm. Out in front of you. Roll it in and reach forward. And then let go. Let your shoulder blade go back where it belongs. Great. Roll your arm in, reach forward. Let your shoulder go back where it belongs. One more time. Roll in, reach forward, and relax your arm. Superb. Let's do the other arm. So reach forward, roll it inward, reach, and then let it come back. Let your shoulder come back. Great. Roll your arm in and reach, and coming back. Roll your arm in and reach, and coming back. And relax your arm, relax your shoulders. Now, how do your shoulders feel?
They feel good. They feel relaxed.
Yeah.
I can sense my shoulders and I can feel that they're relaxed.
You see that it's more of a straight line from your neck out to the end of your shoulders. And now you can you can lift your arm up or you can put it down, whatever, because your shoulder blade is freer. So one of the things that Ramesh was speaking of is that they were coming forward a little bit. So would you lie down on your back and bend your knees, and we'll work on that a little bit. Great, so put your arms down by your side. Roll both arms in so the backs of your hands are next to your thighs, and slowly coming back to neutral. So as you're rolling your arms in, you're also bringing your shoulders forward. So roll in and come forward with your shoulders. Great. And slowly coming back. Roll in, take your shoulders forward, and coming back. So now rest the palms of your hands on the floor. Rest your hands on the floor. Bring just your shoulders toward the ceiling. Great, and slowly coming back down. So we're using a muscle called the pectoralis minor, coming forward and coming down. Coming forward again and coming down. Now roll both arms in again. Great. Now roll all the way out to palms toward the ceiling. Press your shoulders into the floor behind you. And relax. Very good. Okay, roll on your side. Sit up slowly, stand up slowly. And let's see what you find regarding your shoulders. So how are they feeling now? We can't see them too well with this camera angle. Again, we're looking at you from below you. That's better. Okay, so look at your arms. Your arms are not as medially rotated as they were. And your shoulders are back more where they belong. Wouldn't you say, Ramesh?
Yeah. In fact, when you look at it from the side, it is even more prominent that the hands are no longer being pulled forward. Just turn to the side. Yeah. You see, when we started, the hands were much in front, away from the midline of your thighs. Now it is very closer to the midline of your thighs. Now, I think, Eleanor, we should ask her to lie on the side with the bottom leg bent, top leg straight, and let her try the movement which was paining and see whether there's any difference.
Okay, we'll do that. Do you know which one he's referring to, Aruna?
Yeah.
Okay, great. One of the things you also can notice is that it is could be softer to the touch when you palpate it. Even then, it may not be
The
as
top
tender.
leg. Yeah, now rotate it. Lift it up and then rotate it downward. That's what we did. And then turn it upwards and lift it up. Yeah, now is it paining?
Not so much.
Great. And it's
Very
going
good.
to take a day or so for the circulation to remove the byproducts of function. Great. You don't have to do it anymore. You're
Yeah, now you
good.
can try the other side also, Aruna.
Okay.
And one second. Before you do that, try this one also, no? The top knee towards the ceiling, which was hurting.
It is not so much the knee, it is this that hurts.
Yeah. Okay.
This is very painful, putting the foot up. But now it is not painful so much. Otherwise, it used to be very tight.
That's great.
Now at least
That's
I can
great.
do it. I can at least a little bit, I can have some range. And
Very good. That's a great discovery.
the chair really helped because I could really do it without pain.
Yeah.
The chair.
Yeah.
The
I
chair.
don't know when
Great.
you're taking patients, no, and you're discussing with them, if you are behind a table, then you can actually practice that even when you're talking to them.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking when I was doing it.
Yeah.
I need to do this even as I'm talking to them so that
Correct.
it does not hold all whatever they are feeling, I'm feeling at that time.
Correct. Yeah. In fact, when you sit face to face with them, but if you can be behind a table, then they will not see your leg moving. Otherwise, they may get distracted with your movement.
Yeah. I sit behind the table only, so they can't
Fine.
see.
Then you can practice this when you're actually talking to them without anybody knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that. Should I do it on the other
Okay.
side?
Yeah.
Or is it late?
Yeah.
So I think it's late.
Do it on the other side and try it out. Yeah.
Let's do the other side. Do the other side with the move right there. That internal rotation of your leg.
Slowly. That's enough. Don't lift too high. Very good.
Okay, so there's one more thing we need to do, Aruna, since we have been doing that move. And that is to work with your gluteus maximus, which is the most superficial of the buttock muscles. So straighten your leg again. Just the top.
Only the top leg, no?
Yep, just the top one. Yep. Okay, so now turn your leg out and pick it up. Pick it up, pick up. You have to pick your leg up. Great. Now roll in and down.
Toes toward the floor, yeah.
Roll, pick it up and down.
Correct. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Not too fast. Not too fast.
Yeah,
Great. Good.
very good.
Great.
Relax.
So do that
There is
on
still
the-
some, there is still some pain when I come back like this. But I think it's not as bad as it was. I think
That's
I think if I
good.
continue the exercises, it will reduce.
Yeah, and also try and raise the leg a little lower and see what happens. No. Aruna, first you rotate the leg towards, toes towards the ceiling, then lift up. Yeah,
Lift
now
up.
lift up. Correct. Very good. Correct. Slowly. Nice. Relax. This time, how was it when you lifted a little less?
It was less painful.
Yeah. Okay.
There
So
is-
keep lower height now.
Yeah, it's still pain. But I guess that will remain till
Yeah.
I keep continuously doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
start with lower height and then you can slowly increase when you're more relaxed and the pain is less.
So Aruna, you might be a little sore tomorrow in the muscles that we just reset, but that will go away in a day and then you will feel more relaxed there.
And
Because those,
Aruna, yeah. Aruna, anything else you want to ask her? Like I told you to keep a list of whatever you want to discuss with Eleanor.
Other things, this I can't do. I can do
Yeah.
only for 2 times, but I guess they're all connected to the same muscles. So
yes, yeah. Yeah.
this
So,
was which is like this turning, over here that happened, which has gone right now.
good.
Very good. Yeah.
So if you will practice those moves once in a while, because you're doing your regular cat stretch series. So once in a while, when you're feeling tightness coming in, do those moves so you can reset your muscles. Because otherwise they'll get tighter and tighter with the stress, even if it's other people's stress.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you. And I appreciate that you've been studying with Ramesh, and therefore you could do what we wanted you to do very easily. You could
That is
follow our,
very true. The yoga has helped so much. I can't answer.
I can just imagine. Yeah.
I think it must be very.
Yeah. You're saying something, Aruna?
It must be very late for an hour, no?
Yeah, it's 9:30, 9:30.
It's 9:30 where I am.
You need to sleep. It's late for you.
So Aruna, you can give your credit card number and expiry date, and CVV will send it by email separately. Yeah.
Okay, so if you will give me your email, the name on your card.
You want it right now?
Yeah.
You
It
can
would
give her
be
the
better.
name, number,
It'd
and
be
the
better to do
expiry
it
date
now,
and the
and then you
CVV you
don't
send
have
by
to
email.
send it to me.
Yeah, okay. I get my card.
Yeah.
And it's $50.
Yeah.
The name is Aruna Chakravarti, Aruna.
Mhm.
Chakravarti is CHAK.
C-H-A,
K. K for kite.
K. Okay.
Yes. Chakra. R-A.
R-A. Okay. Chakra. Okay.
Chakravarti. Yeah. V-O-R-T-Y.
Great. What a nice name.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
chakra.
Yeah. Chakra, V-O-R-T-Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the card number is 4893
4893
7722
7722
0028
0028
3220.
3220.
Yeah. Now you
Expiration.
can send her an email with the CVV and the expiry date. Send it to the second email which I sent recently. I put you on copy on that mail. It'll have Sonoma as the @sonoma.edu or something. Send it to that email ID, not the first mail which I sent.
Okay, my expiration is 7/24. Expiry date.
724.
Yeah. I'll send
Okay.
the CVV to
Yeah, by email.
email.
Yeah.
That'll work. That works.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
Eleanor.
Thank
You
you.
have a nice good night now. Have a good sleep.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. Great.
Bye, Aruna.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I'll
Thank
send you the
you.
link for the video.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Please.